Which school did you work with? Don't you know your job? पता नहीं कहाँ से आ जाते हैं. Bloody incompetent fools. Know about such humiliating experiences? Hello and welcome to Musings of a MasterNi. I'm Meenal Desai and here I share a medley of my unique experiences shaped by students, teachers and life in general. So now you must be wondering, why am I talking about humiliating experiences in a video titled Chernobyl and Indian Education System? So lately I binge watched this series called Chernobyl. It dramatizes the 1986 nuclear disaster that shook the world. Now, while it is America who's telling us the story of how Russia failed and we need to take it with a pinch of salt, we all have to understand that the disaster definitely was catastrophic. In the last episode, they explained why the causes of the disaster. One of them was the human factor, and the other was the state's systemic attitude to look away in the face of uncomfortable truth. Somehow, when I saw that, I couldn't help but draw parallels between that and the Indian education system. And that is what we are going to be talking about today. The first factor discussed is the human factor. Dyatlov, the supervisor on duty whose fiendishly autocratic attitude leads to the nuclear disaster, is somebody you come to hate by the end of the show. Now, education is the field of human enrichment. But what happens when you have toxic humans like him running our schools? But believe me, our schools are plagued with such people. Have you heard of a principal who's feared by teachers and students and like a ghost, and nobody wants to go and approach him? Have you heard of leaders, of people taking pride in creating such fear? What happens when you have people like them running our schools? Imagine the workplace that they must be running. What happens to the mistakes? I'm sure they're hidden. I'm sure nobody owns up. The facts are fudged. And each day is just trudged through. Our system has a handful of great people like Legasov, the scientists who chose to speak up. But as long as we have Dyatlovs running our schools, I don't think we are getting any farther than rote learning. The other factor that led to the nuclear disaster was Russia's attitude to look away, or rather lie, every time the truth was offensive. But as Legasov says, the truth is still there. Yeah, every time the ACER survey shows dismal results of learning levels, we choose to say the survey was skewed. When the PISA shows that the international ranking PISA shows that we are second from the last, we choose to accuse it of culturally non-contextual testing. We are masters at diverting attention. We do not want to own up. We do not want to take the bull by the horn. And it seems we Indians have given up on our public schools. But a handful of private schools cannot solve this huge problem. And if the state does not intervene, I hope the RBMK reactor of India's peaceful population does not explode. Well, so what are your thoughts on it? How can we have more enterprising individuals join our system of education? And how can we keep the Dyatlovs away? Please share your views. And don't forget to subscribe to Musings of a MasterNi on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you so much.